to go to Naldo McDonaldo. I believe we should try it. Everyone's parked ahead out here. I'm not. We should change that. I did try breakfast here in McDonald's last year, but I've not tried the French fries. As even the McDonald's back in Japan have their Japanese bidet and heated seat. It's great. チキンナゲッツ5セットします。持ち帰り。
チキンナゲットが
はい。
5つ。
5
ピース
5ピース
がお一つ。
セットできますか？
セットでしたらハッピーセットのみ。
OK。じゃあお願いします。
はい。それではお願いいたします。
はい。
ドリンクお願いいたします。
水できます。水できます。
お水はタダでつけれますので。
牛乳お願いします。
ミルクで。
はい。以上で。
おもちゃお願いいたします。
すみません。
梨もございます。
これはお願いします。OK、カードで。
ナゲットも。
何ですか？
ペッパーチーズソース。
じゃあこれお願いします。はい。
こちら店内でしょうか？
持ち帰り。
お持ち帰りで。
はい、お願いします。
お持ち帰りで540円です。クレジットです。
クレジット、はい。
わかりましたらご説ください。こちらレシートです。お願いいたします。
Yeah, our meal, our settle. And how about we drive? Let's see if I can park by it where I'm in eye shot of it. And I will be there. I will keep drivers are on this side. Yes. You know, we always support these small businesses in these towns wherever we go in regional Japan. You know, it just helps them out a lot. And, you know, they need it. They need the tourism for these struggling companies. You know, so we're here by the harbor right now, almost at the station. This way. Nice station. As we see, once we'll park here. This is not where the station used to, or the line used to end, actually. No. Oh, there's the wall over there where the station used to go. So, wasn't included. I don't know what my options were. I just pointed at random things. There's a book it came with. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. And what else? We got some milk and our setto. It smells like McDonald's. The fries. We have a sauce here. Pepper cheese sauce. Okay. So good to go. Alright. Fry inspection. See how it tastes. Good. Yeah. I'm feeling more kind of chewy than American ones, but not bad at all. And now the chicken nuggets. Alright. Looks the same. Let's see. It tastes, I mean, everything kind of just tastes slightly different. Like, it's similar. Maybe this one feels a little bit less processed, a little bit. Maybe a little more meaty. But similar but different. I think you just have to try it. I mean, I still think I like the American one more. I mean, it's just it tastes more unhealthy. The one thing I did like about their McDonald's more is they seem to have just more options in general. Like, I thought it'd be a simple or process ordering, and she asked me a million questions in the true Japanese way. And then their milk was better. Like, the milk, maybe just because I'm in Hokkaido, but their milk, it's just more natural, more rich, less processed. So I did like that. Anyway, also, I think from Small Brain's video, honestly, maybe he was just here during, like, Golden Week when people were out traveling. It's not as dead as I thought it was going to be. Like, he gave the impression, and, I mean, not he gave the impression, like, yeah, in his video, there's, like, basically no one here. But as you can see, I mean, there are people here. It's, like, a good amount. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still have to go downtown, but, no, it's certainly kind of just giving a normal, rural, medium-sized town in Japan feeling. So, yeah.
Alrighty, good morning, evening, afternoon. Today, I'm at Japan's northernmost train station, Wakkanai Station. But what a lot of people don't know is that actually this wasn't Japan's northernmost train station. In fact, it used to be a few hundred kilometers over that way into the sea. So joining me in today's video as I make my way to Wakkanai Station, explain a bit about the history of what used to be the northernmost train station and explore this city.
Here we are at the front of Wakkanai Station. This is what I was talking about. You can see the track continues out through the station because this was never the final stop. This is the second to last stop here. But I like that they kept the line going. We'll go take a look inside the station.
And finally we arrive at Japan's northernmost train station. Look at that. And you see here there are plaques here on the left. So if you were going to go right from the southern point of Kyushu to here, it would take quite a long time, I think. That's certainly somewhere I do want to go to though, in Kyushu. So, you know, not too far from where I live actually. A lot more reasonable than coming to Wakkanai, which ironically I've done first. The marker for Japan's northernmost train line. There we go, we've made it. Oh man. Well, you can see kind of like markers of it going there. You might wonder what that's all about, and that's because actually right over there used to be, for a very brief time, a very long time ago, Japan's actual northernmost station. But before that, what I'm going to do is get some lunch because
That's where the gate is now. So we're gonna keep following these tracks, see where they led. Just right over here, towards this embankment by the sea. Let's see if the tracks continue. Oh, that's just stone they laid down, but maybe it's, you know, right underneath. Keep following it this way. That is where I parked over here. It's gonna cut straight this way, but I'm gonna take the sidewalk here. So it's gonna continue this way, and it's gonna curve. Continuing here, they curve. And I guess that's for what that was. It's kind of a little bit closer. But the ocean's right over there, right over this wall, right? And now nothing's here, right? Not me now, there is. But back then, the train tracks curved, and here, this is the last station. This was the platform, where we have all these nice columns, which now is for nothing. Why would they do this if there was nothing here? It's because there wasn't nothing here. It was an embankment to protect the station platform from the waves of the ocean, right? You can see it's a pretty big protection they have there. And on this left side here was where people waited. On the right side of the columns where the tracks were. So it's kind of cool to see now. They walk all the way up and down. And compare it to old pictures. Continuing here, they curve. And you guys not sure what that was. It's kind of, we'll get closer. But the ocean's right over there, right over this wall, right? And now nothing's here, right? Not me now, there is. But back then, the train tracks curved, and here, this is the last station. This was the platform, where they have all these nice columns, which now is for nothing. Why would they do this if there was nothing here? It's because there wasn't nothing here. It was an embankment to protect the station platform from the waves of the ocean, right? And you can see it's a pretty big protection they have there. And on this left side here was where people waited. On the right side of the columns where the tracks were. So it's kind of cool to see now. They walk all the way up and down. And compare it to old pictures. Look at this. Now it's just, you don't enter. You used to enter here and people would skate. Yeah, you can see the tracks here. I don't know if it's old, just rendering of it. What else about the construction of it? I'll take pictures of these and Google Translate them all. But yeah. Next, you continue the story of Japan's northernmost island and that ferry terminal. You go to the Kurafto Museum, the name of one of Japan's former islands up north that they would take ferries to. So, you not realize I might need cash. Okay. I'll see if they get a card.
In Japan, the more relevant to our story is what's located on the second floor, an exhibition about parts of Japan that no longer exists, and that place is called Kurafto. To understand Kurafto, we need to talk briefly about the island just north of Wakkanai, today known as Sakhalin. Although now firmly Russian territory, it was once one of the most contested pieces of land between Japan and Russia. Japan's period of control began after the Russo-Japanese War in 1905. Following Japan's victory, the first modern defeat of a European power by an Asian nation, the Treaty of Portsmouth awarded Japan the southern half of Sakhalin, which it already occupied during the war. This suddenly created a new frontier and new border with Russia. And with Japan receiving land it had long believed should be theirs, there was a rush to develop, settle and secure the region. Towns were built, industries established, and the population exploded from just a few 10,000s of people to over 400,000 residents. But unlike Korea or Manchuria, Kurafto wasn't treated as a colony. It was administered as part of Japan itself, eventually even becoming a full prefecture. And that's why so much money and effort went into it. Railways, roads, ports and schools, everything you could expect in mainland Japan was built here as well. And it also shows just how important Wakkanai was at the time, acting as the gateway to this northern frontier. So with this context we can finally answer the question, if Japan once controlled southern Sakhalin, then the northernmost train station ever built in Japan must have been somewhere up there. But where was it exactly? By the time the Soviet Union invaded in August 1945, several new railway extensions were under construction, some of which might have become Japan's northernmost station had the war continued. But based on everything I've been able to find, I'm confident that Japan's northernmost station was Koton Station, today known as
Победина
Station. This is what the station looks like now. Nothing remains of its time as a Japanese station. And that's true for most of Kurafto. After the war, residents were either naturalized or repatriated, and buildings were demolished or replaced. One of the best surviving examples of Japanese Kurafto architecture is actually the Sakhalin Regional Museum, located in
Южно-Сахалинск.
formerly the prefectural capital. I first learnt about much of this history at the Kurafto Memorial Museum in Wakkanai, and if this topic interests you, I highly recommend visiting. But before we end our journey back in Wakkanai, there's still one more place.
Oh, there's a map of. This is the northern island right up north. We would have seen if we had better visibility. Here we are. Here's Kurafto. I guess that would have been Japan's northernmost station. Where those platforms, you can see it was plain station platform. ships come to go to these two destinations here. You can see the two ferry routes there. It's the old station building. Here's the embankment we're just at. The station building, the ships. You even have, a whole interactive map here of the different names of the different towns and stops. Different. See, are these the railways? Oh yeah, these are the different railway lines. So, see the longest one, this one, East Line. So it ended at Saikahama. Wow, all the way up there, Saikahama. Impressive. An old Showa era. Maybe it's not Showa, maybe it's older. I don't know. Recreation of what the street looks like. This is shopping street. It smells old here. And these are real books, magazines, cameras, pictures of people in the 20th century, I guess. Yeah, I'm assuming, the sliding features are genuine. Lantern there. Just don't know. These appliances here too. Building. Just go take a picture of that. What does that say? Okay, so this is a map of southern Sakhalin in 1945 of the war as it continued south with the Russian forces. So what all these things are different battles or incidents. It's crazy. Chocolate shake, or not, coffee shake. What the heck is this vending machine? I just looked in my eye. It dispenses hot ramen. It says frozen station. Is it frozen ramen? I mean, I guess one way to find out. I'm not really hungry though. Well, I suppose I Google Translator. Okay, yeah, it didn't specify. So, I have no idea. I found one of the older streets, the old main street. You see these paved road stones. Paved stone roads. And yeah, it doesn't look so abandoned. There's some active hotels here. And shops. And, I mean, yeah, I do see closed things here and there, but, I don't know, I feel like a small-brained American was here during an off, like a holiday season or something when people are traveling. He said it was early May, which does line up with Golden Week, but I feel like he knows that, so I don't know. Yeah, that's open. I mean, yeah, there's certainly things here that are closed, but, yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal. Well, for a rural town. Yeah. With ports and stuff. So lastly, just like every place we visit, we're just going to see the part of town that Small Brain was at and where he got kicked out by the racist bar owner.
It's time to explore Wakanai in the daytime. It's Hanami season right now, which means cherry blossoms, and usually the cherry blossom season goes south to north. We're getting it, the very last cherry blossom trees in the whole country. Maybe we'll check those out. Maybe we'll meet some local friends. I don't know if we see another person today. I don't know. Hello, person. Hello. All right. Damn, it's a ghost town here in Wakanai. Welcome to the bustling here. Top 5 Wakanai destinations. Come out here to this street where you can find abandoned buildings, ramen shops, one bar. Well, I want a remote, and we got remote. There is jack shit going on. Let's see if we can find any person to talk to today. Konnichiwa. Genki?
元気です。
かっこいい。めっちゃかっこいい。
ありがとうございます。
はい。わかんない人。
わかんないですよ。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
ここ何をする like おすすめ or like わかんない人何をする
もう僕たちスケートボードばっかり。何が好きなんですか？
食べる飲む
なんもないですよ。あまりない。ちょっと自然しかない。あるない。あまりないですね。
楽しんで。
はい、楽しんでください。ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Well, I don't need to say it. He said it for me. There's nothing to do in Wakanai. Holy shit, man. This place is desolate. Even the fucking locals are like, nah, there ain't shit to do, man. Just like rip cigs and do pop shove-its. Man, if we make a friend today, it'll be a damn miracle. But we will. God's looking out for us today. Even though there's no God in Japan. What the fuck am I even saying? And here we can see all the exciting things to do in Wakanai. Like, take a ferry to somewhere else. It looks like there's one shopping center, but I'm not in the mood to shop. I am in the mood. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, the Russian letter. That's pretty sick. All right, guys, welcome to the biggest shopping district in Wakanai. The bustling streets. Okay, there are people, but goddamn, how grim is this? I don't know. Honestly, it's quite depressing, and no one's talking to me. Everything's closed. It's the weekend and everything's closed. Is that a cafe in there? Looks old school. It looks like I might be able to smoke in here. Oh, nice. Okay. Coffeeですか? Coffee? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that was the rudest fucking shop owner I've ever met in Japan. He fucking shooed me off. He's like, no, don't sit with us. Don't sit with us. Very Regina George vibes in there. Let's put his place on blast. Let's show the people. Avoid this place. Really, maybe just avoid Wakanai in general. I don't know why you would come here. Truly. Why come here? I don't know. All right, let's go try to do some hanami before all the wind is taken.
I don't know how I missed it. We're right. Here's the old shopping center where he was. Right closer to the station than Monash was a little farther east. Oh yeah. Yep, this is hustling and bustling. I think, yeah, this used to be, where Old Main Street. But from, where I was earlier, there's actually people. So let's just, like how the old station got removed and there was less people. So too here, this used to be, makes sense, this is the downtown, but now that the station's moved a little farther west, or rather east, so did the people and the businesses. Yeah, but yeah, here's everything. Where he was. So yeah. Alright. We must have passed the cafe earlier. I don't know, where's the racist cafe? I don't know. Maybe it's one of these ones, but yeah. And in a Google reverse image search, let's turn this address for the cafe, although it says it's permanently closed. So rest in peace. Or, I mean, hey, maybe he just retired and is living a happily retired life, but I do not believe the cafe. Yeah, it was right here. That's where it was. Or no, this wooden one. Yes, this one right here. This is the cafe where Small Brain got turned away. So, Small Brain American was by the station. This is just a 5-10 minute drive down towards the east, and you can see there's actually people. There's people driving. There's businesses open. There's karaoke. There's pachinko parlors. The McDonald's I was at earlier. So it seems like you know, there are still people here. I mean, for sure, yeah, not as busy as it used to be, but you know, there's people around. So he was just, you know, in the old part of town where the old downtown used to be, but kind of seemed like the city center shifted slightly eastward following the closure of, you know, that terminus and where the ferries would be, and when they had Kuraftu, that island. But yeah, now it's just kind of a normal rural Japanese town that is for sure on the decline, yeah, but not abandoned.